Do you feel like you never have enough time? Is there something that's holding you back? It's something that you could identify? I'm going to give you 3 tips today on how you can maximize your time management and how you can actually manage and not be managed by your schedule. Speaking of time, I use my iPad mini a lot. The number one thing that I've found that has been extremely useful is Notion. Notion is an extremely useful app to be able to block out time, be able to change all these different applications on how you are able to manage your time, and I highly recommend Notion because it is an absolutely fantastic app to use on the iPad mini and to be able to maximize your time as far as what you need to get done on your scheduled days. I think a lot about time. I love books on watches. Time is such a finite thing. A lot of the greatest founders in the world, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, all these guys talk about is how finite time is. It surrounds us, but do we really interpret it? Is it something that can be utilized? And I believe that it can. I believe utilizing time to maximize your output is one of the most foundational things for you to be a successful leader. With that time management, you actually managing the way you do tasks absolutely has huge impact on the way you're able to manage and delegate and to be successful in your career. Number 1, time blocking. The first thing I'm going to talk about today is block scheduling. Taking that time to identify what you want to get done that day, that week, that month on your calendar and blocking it out on what is the maximum output you can get in a day, week, year. I think that is an extremely useful tool, and for self-mastery, it is an absolute must. There are always times where you'll have to identify new tasks that come in, but having an outline of your day, of your week, is absolutely the most important part of being able to manage versus being managed by your schedules. And I think utilizing that skill set and beginning to use Notion, use all these other tools, Microsoft Outlook, however you want to use all these tools, can absolutely maximize your time and make you more effective as a leader. Number 2, identifying your distractions. Everyone knows there's distractions and all these different things that goes on, but are you able to identify what the distractions are that are keeping you from being able to stay on task? I think it's extremely important detail to find out what is the major tasking that you need to get accomplished, and then identifying those risks to those in the form of distractions. I have this happen to me all the time where someone will walk up to me when I'm right in the middle of a task and say, this is the number 1 thing you need to focus on. Is it? I ask myself a lot, do people really know what they need to identify as far as what is the most important task that needs to be accomplished at that time? I don't believe so. I believe it is up to you to be able to identify and say, I do not believe that is the most important thing. We will be able to prioritize that as soon as I'm able to identify, is this going to risk my day, my week, my month? And as soon as I'm able to say, without a shadow of a doubt, this will impact any of these deliverables, then I'll get back to that person. But until that point, I really need to make sure that I focus on exactly what I need to get done. Do I need to delegate this? Do I need to have someone else be able to take care of these tasks? I think those are really important aspects of being a very strong leader. And I think if you too can grow and find what are the points that are actually slowing you down and keeping you from getting your tasking done, you'll be able to maximize those benefits and be able to use that time effectively. Number 3, breaking down tasks. Breaking down tasks to the absolute smallest task is an extremely powerful tool. Recently, my team done such an amazing job for me and they had just really knocked it out of the park. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get lunch for everyone. Everyone had all these complex orders and all these different little minutiae in the things that they had asked for. Before I went to go pick up this order, I got the sandwiches, I got the drinks, the fries, every little portion of that I had lined out and actually blocked out so that when I actually went to go pick up the order, All I had to say was I need 5 sandwiches, I need 5 fries, 4 drinks. The lady that was actually taking my order said, I just want you to know that is the best order I've ever received. I take a lot of pride in not just wasting my time, but being able to maximize everyone else's time around me is such a powerful tool. And being able to maximize the benefits of my time and everyone else's time around me shows that I care about not just utilizing my time correctly, but I actually am taking other people's time into account. And I think that is huge. I really enjoyed being able to maximize other people's time, and that really shows that you care about just time in general, because everyone has jobs to do. Everyone around you has things they need to get accomplished. The people behind you, you never know who's behind you in line to be able to, someday maybe that's someone that's gonna interview you. You just never know how the timing of the things that you do and how you use those things to your benefit and how you can actually maximize productivity across other people's lives. It's a huge thing. And I really enjoy thinking that maybe the person behind me had something that was their task saturated. I was able to give them more time back in their day for them to be successful. And you never know who that person is. Maybe it's your next hiring manager. Time is not something that you should disregard. It's absolutely the most important thing in measuring your output, measuring your team's output, measuring yourself against companies, against other things. It is one of the most important tools that we have as far as being able to identify if we are actually managing or if we're being managed by the tasking that we are actually accomplishing. To conclude, I want to talk about the 3 things that really can maximize your time and make your throughput exceed everyone else. Time blocking is huge. Being able to take your schedule that maybe you don't fully understand and finding what is it that you need to be able to execute on, that is a huge factor in making you be successful quickly. Identifying the distractions, I think that is an absolutely huge factor in what is keeping you from being successful today, and then finally breaking it down to the smallest task and going out and executing on it. If you can maximize those 3 things, I think you can absolutely become more effective as a leader, and that'll put you in front of the pack quickly, because most people just think that doing anything means that you are doing something, and that to me is wrong. Being able to identify the tasking that you need to accomplish that day is more effective, and your management and your leadership will identify that you understand what it is you're trying to get done as an organization and help you grow into that next role, because you see exactly what needs to get done and you're effective as a leader. I love that. If you want to take the time out of your day to go give me a like and subscribe, the Leader's Tool Chest just continues to keep growing. I'm giving you more and more tools that'll help you be more effective in your jobs and your roles. Please just continue to follow me each and every week as I'm continuing to give more and more details on how I'm becoming more effective, the things that I think are really important, and maybe just some tips and tricks how you can continue to grow. And I think this is just gonna help everyone be more productive. And I'm excited for the direction this channel's been going. I know I'm getting more and more things, but leave a comment on how you've been struggling, things that have really bothered you here recently. I'm excited on more possibilities on how I can continue to give people more information, and I'm just really excited on this year. We've got over 40,000 views. That's huge to me. Have over almost 100 subscribers. I'm really excited on how I continue to help you grow. Following up, what other tips and tricks can I give you on how you can continue to grow as a leader? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm excited for the direction this channel is going. Hope you have a great day. Thank you.